So hello, today you find me in the heart of Whitley village. This fantastic location, split equally between Corsham and Melksham, offers a wealth of amenities in this village and a really fantastic setting with countryside walks on your doorstep. Behind me here I have an absolutely fabulous large 4-bedroom semi-detached home with a beautiful big garden to the front and to the rear, lovely views over the back, and obviously of course, which you can't see, is driveway parking here for at least 4 cars with a garage as well. So let's take you inside, let's show you a little bit more. Before we go inside the cottage, I just want to show you our location. We're just tucked off Top Lane. We've got a really lovely large garage over to the right hand side here, and if I just spin round just to show you that we also have plenty of parking in here, so easily got parking for 2 to 3 in there, plus another 2 behind maybe, so 4 to 5 cars I'd squeeze, but comfortably 3 without jiggling around, and 4 if you've got extra people. Now I'm going to take you through this lovely archway and in through the front garden just to show you that we have this really wonderful space at the front, and this does extend to the rear as well. There's a lot of space at the back, but this garden at the front takes you all the way down through the little coppice trees and hedgerow at the front there, right down to the road, and then you've got this big area of lawn. Obviously at this time of year the garden isn't looking its prettiest, but as you can see, plenty of deep borders with lots of shrubs and trees and mature plants all around. We've got this lovely paving all the way up to the front door, and then this great area here for seating as well if you want to enjoy the garden at the front when the kids are playing out the back. So let's take you inside this wonderful home through that fabulous door and let's show you a little bit more. Having come in through this lovely front door, we then open up into this really lovely large hallway, really great space with tons of storage for coats and shoes, but also you've got 2 really big cupboards under the stairs. In fact, the larger one is actually used as a pantry as well. But let's just take you around the rest of the property first. So first off, straight ahead, again, further storage in the hallway. You've got the downstairs cloakroom, which is really lovely and modern and completely refitted in recent years. So really nice, bright little downstairs loo with the window to the front as well. So now we've got the smallest room in the house out the way. Let's take you around the rest, and through these wonderful old latch doors, we then open up into this great sitting room, a really fabulous space with a wood burner as its central focal point, and then a lovely wood strip floorboards all the way through. I'm just going to come back in and pan back because you can see that we've got a really lovely wide window to the front, throwing loads of light in. It's all double glazed, which is great news, and you've got a really fantastic cozy space here for settling down in the evening. Now, one notable thing to mention about this room is that it used to be opened up and through into the further rooms that I'm going to show you in a moment. So if you wanted an even bigger flow, you could actually open that up again. But I quite like the cozy feel of this with its old beams and the fireplace. So let's take you through to where those other rooms are. We're coming back through the hallway and then through the double doors into this wonderful country style kitchen. A really great space. It's a kitchen breakfast room. You could easily pop a little table just on the right there if you wanted to, where the dresser was. But then we have this really nice sized kitchen, nice modern sort of features. You've got a wood style worktop there, it's a wood effect one, but it's got a space for a fridge freezer, and you've got lots and lots of worktop, including the range area, and the washing machine is in here. Now, we also have through from here what we've labelled as the baking area, because it's a really nice little extra addition to the kitchen. It isn't used currently as a utility. You could change that up if you wanted, but actually this is a really great space with further storage and a great place to kind of work with the kids. Now, on the side of, I'm just going to pan back a little bit, I'll just take you through into what I do consider to be a utility area. Although the washing machine isn't plumbed in out here, again, you could potentially change that, but this is just the most fabulous boot room. Absolutely what it says it does on the tin is basically a lovely conservatory extension, but a really useful space to be able to come in, store your coats and shoes, kick off the muddy boots, clean down the dog and the kids, and they're ready to come into the rest of this beautiful home. So taking you back through from this wonderful kitchen breakfast room, I'm going to show you that just through the door here we have the dining room space. Then this is where on the right hand side you could reopen that up through if you wanted to, but you can see now why you wouldn't want to do that, because you have this absolutely huge dining, family, conservatory space that spans the whole depth here. So really lovely opportunity. As you can see with this current couple in here, we have got a big study area as well as a really large table. In fact, you could even get a bigger one again in there. And then it's open plan, opens up into this really lovely conservatory space here, which is great with the views over the garden. So really lovely addition to the downstairs overall. So let's take you upstairs and let's show you a little bit more, because this house just gets even better. Having come to the top of the stairs, we then open up onto this lovely wide, very generous landing space with a really big loft hatch, so you do have loft storage as well, and a really nice low window which is casting loads of natural light into this space. Now with all cottages you've got a little few ups and downs, but let's take you through this lovely meandering space and show you the rooms on offer. I'm going to start off with the shower room. So this could be a bathroom if you wanted to put a bath in. Really wouldn't be that difficult at all, plenty of space, but why would you want to change it? What a fantastic, lovely, large shower room, beautifully modernised in recent years with really nice vanity units and the inset sink and everything in here. So a really nice modern space to start off with, complete with underfloor heating as well. So just sets the tone for the rest of this property. So coming back through across this fantastic landing space, and really this space here if you wanted to for seating or for even a study space. But let's show you the bedrooms, because there's some good options here, and I'm literally going to go around them in order. We come to the first one on the left, which is one of the smaller bedrooms, but it is still a very good size. There's tons of built-in storage with this as well. So currently really nicely utilised as a study, but easily would make a really good sized single bedroom, probably even just about get a double in here, but this makes a really fabulous kids room, and with the double glazing looking out the back, wonderful window overlooking the garden to the rear as well. So let's take you through past those wardrobes and go through to the left again, where we have another of the smaller of the two bedrooms. Again, not that small, a really good sized room, nice features with a little bit of the eave slopes in here, plenty of room for a double bed if you wanted, but again perfect as a single, and lots of space in here for storage units as well. So another great kids room as an option, or another super study option. As I come along the landing space here, you can see that we also have some storage built in and some lovely light coming through from the Velux window. Over to the left, we have the first of the two double bedrooms, but this one I would class as bedroom 2. Really nicely set out. You can see this is comfortably a double, because if you didn't have the big desk, the bed would sit very comfortably in the middle of the room as a guest room. And then you've got a really nice range of built-in wardrobes as well. Again, really fantastic views looking over the rear. So all three of the first bedrooms that we've come to are showing you this fantastic outlook at the back. Now let's take you back round and through, and last but not least show you the master bedroom. So the main bedroom sat over on the right hand side here, tucked away from the rest of them. Couple of little steps down just to take note, and then you're into this really fabulous large sized double bedroom, really generous. Lots of built-in wardrobes on the left at the back there. So we've come outside into the first section of this absolutely super garden. Now, what a lot of people are overlooking is that this property has a huge front garden, and it's beautifully south facing. I'm currently looking out, and you might see some of them here, on seas of primroses and spring plants coming up through the borders. This is a beautiful private feeling front garden. You're set way back off the road. You've got your driveway in front of the property with your parking and your garage, and there's lots and lots of space out here to enjoy some gardening, for the kids to kick a ball, for the dogs to romp around, and it's totally secure as well. So this is, like I say, just a start, and if I had a glass of G&T here, then I perhaps wouldn't bother showing you the rest, but let's show you around with a bit more of an overview. So just giving you an idea of this stunning space at the front here, a really lovely size area, and believe me, there's even more out the back, but just going to take you up this really lovely sort of crazy paving pathway, past that lovely seating area that I have just been enjoying, all the way through to a very large but nice and shady, especially when it's hot, lovely big patio area just to the front. A beautiful cottage with this beautiful garden space here, and also you've got the parking, as I said before, at the front. So let's take you around the back now and show you the rear garden as well. So approaching the garden from the side just gives you a bit of a clearer view of this lovely sort of lounging seating area under the pagoda, and then as I just turn round to the right hand side, you can see that there's a little bit of a sunken patio here with a really big picnic bench there, which shows you that there's plenty of room for eating, for dining, for entertaining. And you've got the two access points, one coming from the boot room off the kitchen and the other one from that fabulous conservatory and sort of dining family space. So lots of opportunities if you're entertaining friends or family for them to spill in and out of the property. Now we also have, as we come up to this corner, really nice little potting shed just to the left hand side, and then just tucked behind that is this really lovely little seating area. So we are kind of mid-afternoon, so we have tons of sun here as well. You might have been thinking, oh, there's a north facing garden. Well, I'm sorry, even your patio at the bottom there is in lots of sun, and because of the size of this garden you really aren't going to be spoilt for choice of places where you can sit. So let's take you a little bit of a further guided tour. As we come round to this side, you can see that we've got a lot of lovely natural plants coming through, the wonderful wild primroses that are spreading now, and then you've got this lovely boundary fence all the way up to the rear. I've currently just reseeded this area at the back where the trees were taken back, and then this area now is coming back into its former glory, and with a stunning view over across the paddocks and the fields, the agricultural land behind. Now that gives you a glimpse of the local walks in the area, which are absolutely amazing and take you over towards Neston or towards Atworth as well. Then you've got this really cute section here with this again studded with primroses. As we come to the little walkway through, you have this really lovely wildlife pond. Now it's a really nice space out here. You could, of course, if you wanted to, fill this in, or you could keep it as it is and keep the frogs happy. You've got a little area that walks around from that seating area again, lots of little sort of gravel pathways, very tastefully done, very much in keeping with the kind of wooded feel that you've got at the very back of this plot. So a really fantastic location, a really fantastic spot here. What a beautiful view. You could just sit on that bench by the pond for hours and just enjoy the chill and the quiet. So just to finish off, your last view from the rear of the garden, well, from the side really, we're not even going as far back as we could. This is an absolutely lovely 4-bedroom, very good sized, semi-detached but only attached by 2 rooms. You must remember this. This is beautifully extended. You've got some really wonderful space to the front and the rear, which is completely private, and you've got a really fantastic parking area. The village is superb. The village has got all the amenities you would ever want. You have got a volunteer-led village shop which is crammed full of goodies and opens 7 days a week. You've also got the little local bike shop where they build bikes and do spares and repairs and servicing, but also have a fantastic little cafe in there for the cyclists to stop by and anyone else as well. You're all welcome. And then we also have the absolutely truly amazing Pear Tree Inn, which is just the most beautiful place to sit and enjoy a drink if you want to get out of your own beautiful space, which we've got here. A bit closer by, you've got walking distance to the Shore Village School. You've also got the golf club, the cricket club, and you've got the Loudon Garden Centre across a field or two, and you're there as well. This is a stunning location on really good bus routes to Bath and Melksham and Devizes, so why not come and have a look?